we're gonna have to start here. The season is, to be honest, it's quite over. And it's a little bit loud here. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm going to set you up. Okay. Yeah, it's freezing. I couldn't find my sweater. It's about 1 degree Celsius outside. I have a fig tree here, and this fig has been doing okay. I don't know where the camera is, but I'm trying to look directly at whatever is going on there. It's been producing figs, small figs this year. It had a really rough start because it started all the way down to the ground because I didn't have insulation on it last winter. But I was thinking that this winter I am going to take off some of the shoots on top, and I'm going to grow them in my new grow room. So that's why I really wanted to start out here, because I'm just about ready to start with things up in the grow room, and it would be nice if we can have some of these figs growing indoors. I was talking with Kang, my good friend, and Enoch, also my good friend, and they were suggesting that I try to grow figs hydroponically, and I think that's something we need to do. But now I don't know knives like this. These ones are probably full of spider mites, so I'm going to be really careful with these. I don't think I'm going to bring them indoors into the new grow room until I've washed them off, but yeah, let's head on indoors and see what's cooking. It's so good to be back with a new grow room. It is freezing outside. Let's head inside. Okay, it's a little bit messy. Just bear with me here. It's gonna get cleaned up, but not right now. Finally. There is something here. And this has been in the works this whole summer. It's been a lot of work and it's really messy now, but let's just ignore that for a minute. And I wanted to make this video just to say that I'm back, and this is where the new beginning starts, and I am super excited. So let me catch my breath, set down the camera, and we'll just have a little bit of a conversation about what's going to happen here. It's so nice to say welcome back to my grow room again. It's been 2 years now, I think, since the last time I made a video in the grow room. This is not the same grow room, this is a new one. Although the setup is going to be very similar, it's not at all the same grow room. This is one of our old garages, and I got the idea. I've been going back and forth with building a new building for the grow room, or restoring the old one that I had, or doing all sorts of things, and I finally ended up with this solution, which is probably the best solution for grow room here on our property. And I really wanted to get it done now so I could have the winter season. So it started in May, I think, April, May. We had some, these are outwards facing walls, and we had a lot of moisture problems in springtime, and also in the summer when it rains and everything. So we had to redo the whole outside of the building on this corner, and I had reflowed the concrete on the floor. I had a firm come here and do epoxy on the floor also, and I painted the walls with the same epoxy. So, and the ceiling is also painted, and everything here is done from scratch. There is heating in the floor, so that's just mwah! Finally I have a heated floor in the grow room. And the ceiling is about 2 feet taller, so 50, 60 centimeters taller than the old grow room, which doesn't sound too much, but it's an immense amount of space that I now have available that I didn't have. So I can do all the Tomorrow I'm picking up in mail 3 different types of bananas, and we're gonna have to look at those. I am so excited. I'm of course gonna grow the dwarf Cavendish, the one that I had to cut down with a chainsaw, That's gonna be the centerpiece here. But I just wanted to get this video out. It's a boring video, I know, but for those who actually want to see me come back to the platform, it's kind of an idea of what's to come. And I am so excited. So in this corner, we're gonna do all the regular studio kind of setup, which I've always had. I had it for almost 10 years now. Wow, it's almost 10 years since I started making YouTube videos. I'm gonna have everything here. I just got some new friends. It's just something to ease my nerves while the seeds are starting, because I'm going to start every seed that I have in this property. The only thing here that's grown myself is the coffee. This is a fun history. This is the grandchild of the huge coffee plant that I had up in the grow room in the hydroponic setup. So this is kind of my baby, and it's been growing from seeds from the plant and then from seeds from the plant again. So yeah, this is going in water, but not for now. It's too young for that. It's gonna be, when you move them into water, you don't want to do that too often, changing the sizes, and it's just a pain. So I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna grow it in soil in the beginning and then move it over to water. So here it's just gonna be everything soil related. I'm gonna have all kinds of things. And you can see the grow box here. This is the grow box that I've been growing different things in over the years. My wife really wanted to have bok choys inside now in the wintertime, so I'm going to do this as a kind of a garden. I've done it before and it works perfect for that. I'm gonna make a separate video all about the grow box there. I'm gonna show you how I think of lining it with plastic and what I'm going to do with building the soil. And then I'm gonna show you how I grow an indoor garden for vegetables. So mainly salads and kale and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a separate project. Also on the other side of the room, when you saw when we came in here, the other part of the room, I didn't mention it, but this room is 36 square meters and the old one was 30. So I have a little bit more space, and that's gonna allow me to have a little bit more space in between everything. And I also used to have everything that I needed to have in the grow room I had up in the old grow room, and it was kind of filling half the space with the crap. So now I have a separate, the old grow room is now our storage space, so that's where I'm gonna keep most of my pots and bags of soil and everything, so I don't need to have everything here in the grow room. But on the other side, I'm going to do hydroponic, and you know me, I wanna, if I can do things crazy, I can do it more crazy, I think. So I'm going to try these ones for this season. I used to use the blue buckets, and they were nice. The only problem is that once the plant goes to a certain size, it gets a little bit top heavy. That's one thing. And also it kind of tapers in at the top. So it's really hard to get the plant out if you want to rinse out. It's really hard, I found out with the big trees that I had. And also, they were not of a big enough size for some of the things that I'm thinking about going forward. So I've been looking at this this kind of setup, which has a lid on top, and I'm going to make a steel plate on top that I'm going to paint, and I'm going to have a hole in that, so it's not going to be this flimsy thing, because the things that I'm going to grow here are going to be super heavy once we get into the years to come. this is the smallest size. It's 62 liters or something. It's still twice the size of the buckets that I had, the smallest buckets that I had. And also I have, I have a big one, which is 100 and... So it's at least twice the size of this one. So that's for a really special project. I'm thinking about coffee, avocado, mango, what other things? Fig. Yeah, there's a few things that we need to try growing hydroponically. So the hydroponic section is going to be on that side. And also it's really nice to have this epoxy flooring. I can spill and I can do whatever mess I want to, and I could just push it to the side, and I have this big grid in the floor over there, right behind you, and that's just a drainage. So I don't know the English words for it, but it's at least sluk, lær det norsk. And yeah, so it's easier for me to just do that. Hydroponic that station, soil here, and the banana in the middle. It's the banana. It's always about the banana, but I love the banana and it's here to stay. Well, at least tomorrow. And I have ordered cocoa beans, the large pods. And I'm going to try to see if I can grow that from seed. That's kind of a gift to myself for the new grow room. I want to have a shot at growing a cocoa tree. So that's also a thing. And there's so many things going on. I have so many ideas that I just need to focus now, get into the room, get into the groove, and I'm gonna start making videos about things. And this whole hydroponic setup thing is gonna be, I guess, some sort of a series, I think, in the channel, because I have some ideas on how I'm going to automate a few of these things, and also I want to be able to change it out. And some of the things that I remember from the last time that I did it, it was hard. Once it got to a certain size, it was really hard to do maintenance on the roots and also the water. So I have some ideas also on how I'm going to do it with that. So yeah, now is the time to get into the comment section and just spam me with ideas of things you want to see me do here in the grow room. I have a lot of ideas myself, and also I am very open for inputs. And my idea now is I have a few grow lights. I have enough for a while, I think, but I'm also thinking about expanding with new grow lights, and there's a million ideas. So yeah, I think that's about enough of me rambling about without anything to show you in this video. But I'm going to try to keep making videos now. I really want to start back up again. I have a grow room, I have a setup, I'm going to be proud of it, and I'm really excited to be able to share this journey once again with you, and hopefully you will enjoy watching it. Until next time, this is Christopher saying may the force be with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Woohoo! Okay, let's start making things.